Although it's a little chilly today, you can definitely still feel the warm holiday spirit. The conversations about how to rebuild the island and provide adequate relief will take much more time. As neighbors and friends continue to pay their respects, law enforcement says there are no further updates on the investigation. Advocates say that they'll continue to be outspoken until they see the necessary changes. Frustrated New Yorkers and drivers say that #busway is only making the traffic worse in New York City because now cars have been diverted to 13th and 15th Street. Now, they searched the house to see if there was anyone inside, and no one was found inside, but there's leftover debris and charred furniture left out in front of the house. 30-year-old Darnell Solomon walked into 24-year-old Jeanette Duncan's apartment, opened fire on Duncan and her new boyfriend before turning the gun on himself. In Flatlands, Brooklyn, I'm Bianca Rosembert reporting for New York City News Service. Police say this is the home where 46-year-old Jonathan Telda allegedly decapitated his wife, Jennifer Shalette, slit the throat of their 5-year-old daughter, Abanyesh, and hung himself inside their West 121st Street home.
You don't really expect these things to happen. You hear about them every once in a while, and you never think it's going to hit so close to home.
The 911 call came in around 9:15 p.m. on Wednesday night at the 3-story condo on West 121st Street near Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard. When officers walked into apartment 2, they found Shalette's body in the living room, their daughter in her bedroom, and Telda's body in the closet. Dozens of grieving neighbors showed up to a vigil held Thursday night commemorating the family, leaving flowers and candles. The sentiment on 121st Street?
Sadness. Extreme sadness.
The couple was supposed to appear in court Wednesday morning. When they didn't show up, Shalette's family contacted the police for a wellness check. The cause of the brutal slaying is unknown, but the couple was tangled in a pending divorce.
We would see them all the time in the morning, him jogging with his daughter. She's holding on to his locks on his shoulders.
Family Planning 2020, a UN organization that Shalette worked for, released a statement saying, "Her contribution to the lives of women and girls who are living in crisis situations has been extraordinary." As neighbors and friends continue to pay their respects, law enforcement says there are no further updates on the investigation. In Manhattan, I'm Bianca Rosembert reporting for New York City News Service. E-cigarettes gained popularity for its discreet look and convenience, but local health experts fear vaping and the use of e-cigarettes is the latest health crisis. Governor Cuomo is now warning New Yorkers about the dangers of vaping.
And common sense says if you don't know what you are smoking, don't smoke it.
He's urging shops that sell the devices to post a warning about the possible risk.
I want people to be informed. It might lead to people buying less. That's okay. If they come in here, I will educate them and let them know why that warning is there.
According to the health department, 40% of high school seniors in New York State vape. They believe that's due to the marketing of youthful candy and fruit-like flavors.
Since people are buying them like crazy in New York, there's a big market for them, but we can't sell it legally. That's when people start dying. And they blame vaping, but they're going after the wrong guys.
Experienced vapers say the solution to stop underage vaping shouldn't fall on the vape industry alone.
Maybe raise them better, maybe go to the parents, maybe have communities play a more proactive role in what children do and the decisions they make rather than just, oh, this is for sale, I'm going to buy it, it makes me sick, quick, let's blame whoever sold it, when maybe blame whoever's looking after the kid for letting them get away with that.
Governor Cuomo issued an executive order yesterday mandating warnings about vaping underage be included in all school-based anti-smoking programs. I'm Bianca Rosembert reporting for New York City News Service. Rockefeller Center has some major competition this year for the best holiday decorations. That's because giant snow globes popped up on Times Square today.
So this year, to celebrate the creativity of all the people on Broadway and to offer a kind of holiday gift, someone in our team came up with this idea of show globes as opposed to snow globes.
The designs for the show globes were inspired by Broadway shows such as the critically acclaimed Lion King, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, and Wicked. Broadway set designers like David Corrins from Dear Evan Hansen crafted their globes with the original set in mind.
We wanted to let the words of our show, "You will be found and all we see is sky for forever," be really like an anthem for everyone who comes and sees it and enjoys it for the holiday season.
Stars from the Broadway shows even came to see the globes make their shining debut.
I am over the moon. You know, this is a life-size version of me in Times Square. And now to see my face every time I walk to work is just, I'm overly excited.
Tourists say the snow globes were a pleasant surprise.
These globes are like a pop, you know, like this is the biggest snow globes I've ever seen in my life. My goodness, you know?
Although it's a little chilly today, you can definitely still feel the warm holiday spirit. People have been stopping to look at these life-size grand snow globes, and you can too in the iconic Times Square between 44th and 45th and Broadway. I'm Bianca Rosembert, reporting for New York City News Service. Hello and welcome to New York City News Service. I'm Bianca Rosembert.
And I'm Tucson Campbell.
With decades of oppression against the Muslim majority region called Kashmir, hundreds protested against the widespread mistreatment of people in the region. The city is putting the brakes on speed limits on the West Side Highway. New York City News Service reporter Florence Mafomeme explains why. The project is called Neighborhood Charter School. New York City News Service reporter Sean Sanders was there for the ribbon cutting.